Hello and welcome back to the Tools Month for MatrixGold. In this video today we will talk about two different tools that we use when we are finishing the design. So one will be the supports, just to support this ring that we have in the screen, and also the mesh repair to just join everything together. The first thing that is important to notice is that if I use the ring rail support or the sprue dynamic, it needs to be just one piece. Alright, so if I use the ring rail support, you will see that if I select the ring, if I try to add some part here, I can't do it. So I will move that one and I can't go farther than this to the setting. So what I will do is, first of all, just select this part, and I will do a Boolean union. I do it without history because this is already at the end of any process, so I don't care if I break the history. And now you will see that I can use the ring rail support, so now I can add it to anywhere. Alright, so I will bring it just the first one, I will put it in this wrong. Probably what I will do is make it smaller from here. Alright, and now because I have it like this, on this one what I will do is just use the X. Let me just move it like this, and also will use the Y. Alright, if I want it, I can just drop the sprue, so I can start from here and then I will be able to add another one to this level. So I will keep going. Alright, so keep in mind that you can edit anything at any time. So now on this one I'm still okay like this, and then I will add another one here on this because the shine is not that thick in this area. Probably I will go just with one, and I will do the same one here. So now we have these supports just to let the piece grow in the printer and also the gold flow inside the ring. Now I will use the sprue dynamic. Again, select the ring. And here we have different setups just for the width. With the sliders it's easy to catch up. You see this area here how it's growing. So anytime that you are in the new command, just use the sliders because you can see in real time what we are modifying. So I'm okay with that. So I will validate. And now let me hide the gems. So I hide this one and this one because now what I will do is use the mesh repair. So I will select everything, mesh repair, and now what the software is doing is looking for any irregularity. So if there is an open face, if there is something that is not correct, what the mesh repair is doing is just fixing everything and putting it all together. So here we go with the mesh that we've got from the mesh repair. It's very important to mention that even here you can see that these irregularities, the mesh that you will get from MatrixGold is very smooth. So we have been running many tests, and the mesh that you are getting from MatrixGold is very good. Still though, if you want to go even smoother, here on the output mesh tolerance you can go to 0.02, and now again I will repeat the whole process, but you will see how the mesh that we will get is smoother. So here you can see in the command line all the different steps that we are doing. So now everything is smoother. Of course that once I validate, the mesh that I will get is heavier. So once I select it, let me just move it here, because what I'm gonna do now, as you can see, if I get closer, the mesh is very heavy. But Rhino has something that it's some command that it's called the reduce mesh, that is very good to use in these situations, because I select the mesh and the mesh is so good that even if I go to reduce by just say a 60%, you will see how all these triangles gets bigger, because what this command is doing from Rhino is just reducing the mesh, making it lighter. So now as you can see we have the percentage. Now we are at around 35%, so I will speed up this part. And there we go. So if you just look here, you can see that we already removed a lot of triangles. So parts where the triangles are not needed, we reduce the triangles. So now the geometry for this mesh, it's lighter. So you can send this to the printer and you will get a very good result with what we have done. So this is all. Hope that this process, these steps works for you when you're finishing or sending any design to printing and casting. So I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.